Hi everyone! Welcome to our Scientastic class. I'm teacher Bregeline and I am here to help you understand how science works in everyday life. Are you ready to join me for today's lesson? Come on, let's learn together. Let's have a short review. Temperature change happens when heat is absorbed or given off. If an object absorbs heat, its temperature rises or become hot. If an object given off heat, its temperature fall or become cold. Today class, we are going to learn another property of materials, their ability to absorb and release heat that results to temperature change. Have you ever wondered why some foods remain hot longer than others? For example, when the pie has just been taken out of the oven, the filling of the pie can burn your tongue while the crust will not. Different substances have different capacities of storing internal energy. It is referred as heat capacity. In science, the amount of heat needed by a material to increase its temperature by a degree is called heat capacity. If we heat a pot of water, we might take 15 minutes to raise from temperature to its boiling temperature. However, if we put the same amount of oil, it may take us a shorter time to boil it. But why? It is because oil has less specific heat capacity compared to water. Some objects are easier to heat than others. When heat flows to an object, its thermal energy and temperature increase. The amount of increase in temperature depends on one is the size of object and the other one is the material from which the object is made of. The term specific heat capacity or small letter C refers to the amount of heat required to increase the temperature of one unit mass of a given material by 1 Celsius degree. Substances that have a high specific heat capacity are suitable as a material for constructing kettle handler, insulators, and oven covers because a high amount of heat will cause only a small change in temperature and the material won't get hot too fast. For example, water has a specific heat capacity of 1 calories per gram degree Celsius. So, it takes 1 calorie of heat to raise the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. That is why it is attributed that water has a high specific heat capacity. It takes the addition of lot of energy to heat up and the loss of lot of energy to cool down. Yes, it takes a lot of energy to break down the hydrogen bonds. Therefore, it takes a lot of energy to rearrange water molecules from one phase to another. This makes the water a good coolant for car radiators because of its high specific capacity and it can absorb a large amount of heat without causing the temperature to rise too high. This table shows you the specific heat capacity of common substances. Heat or capital letter Q determined by measurable quantities. We have change in temperature or delta T, mass or small letter m, and specific heat capacity or small letter C. It is expressed in the equation Q equals m times C times delta T, or heat equals mass times specific heat capacity times change in temperature. This is all for today, class. See you on our next episode. Bye!